This program brought to you by Cadbury Time Out, the all-new Statesman, and Continental Cuppa Soup.
Tonight on Australia's biggest bargain sale, we're offering a prestigious billiard table, a $16,000 holiday to Mauritius, the astounding Alfa Romeo Spider, and a cash jackpot of $176,000. All on the world's richest quiz, Sale of the Century. And now here's Glenn Ridge.
Thank you very much, Peter. Hi, everyone. How are you? Nice to be with you on this Monday. Certainly hope you've had a great weekend. And please keep the warm applause going for Nikki Buckley. Hey, Nick.
Hi, everyone.
See you.
How are you?
Oh, look, just jumping, raging, running, getting ready for the ski season and all that sort of thing, trying to get fit. Are you fit?
I'm fit, actually. Yeah. Well, I've got a cold again. But I feel good, yeah.
Good. I hope everyone's feeling good. I know we've got a carryover champ who's pretty happy with himself. Of course, he was with us for a couple of nights last week and he's back again, so let's reintroduce him, Nick.
OK, this is our carryover champion, Andrew from New South Wales. His love for cars seems to have sparked off a determined drive to win. Andrew returns for his fourth night, risking prizes valued at $23,199.
Hello, Andrew. Nice to have you with us. I was thinking of you last week because you're a big fan of the Mini Miners. Is that correct?
Oh, yes. We've had one for 36 years.
Oh, have you?
That's a long time.
You a Mr. Bean fan as well?
Wouldn't say I was a fan.
Because every time my little boy sees a Mini Miner,
Right.
he said, there's Mr. Bean's car. That's correct, isn't it?
Do you feel safe, Andrew, when you're in such a tiny little car?
I never realised how big trucks were.
when the tyre
I'd be
overpowers
scared,
you.
yeah.
Hey, good luck tonight, Andrew. We do have two new challenges for you, and to tell us who they are, come on, Nick.
All right, OK. Well, our first contestant tonight is a medical student whose hobbies include dancing, swimming and judo, and she would love to pluck up the courage to bungee jump. From Camperdown in New South Wales, please make welcome Sham Disaniaka.
Hello, Sham.
Hi. Our second challenger is a market research consultant who enjoys rock climbing, basketball and playing tennis, and his ambition is to see Angel Falls in Venezuela. From East St Kilda in Victoria, let's welcome Shane O'Neill.
Hello, Shane. Nice to have you with us also. Before we get into the game, how you feeling at the moment?
It's terrible. I sound terrible.
Pete,
Sorry.
how you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Oh.
Don't I sound good?
Yeah.
Don't notice any difference.
It's a miracle.
Get me some.
With all the flus and colds going around, everyone got the sniffles and everything else.
I apologise.
Let's get into the game. $20 starting money for all of our players. We'll see you in the gift shop.
Sure.
Let's go for it. All right, now in total, Andrew, you're risking over $23,000 worth of prizes, so here we go. First question. In Australia, which animal is known colloquially as a jumbuck? Shane.
Sheep.
Correct. Having reddish-orange flowers splashed with black is the tall garden flower called the tiger what? Andrew.
Lily.
Yes. Written in the 1880s by Carlo Collodi was the story about which wooden puppet... Andrew.
Pinocchio.
That's correct, whose nose grows longer each time he tells a lie. Here's a visual question. Pictured here is which rock formation? Andrew.
Three Sisters.
That's correct, at Katoomba in the Blue Mountains in New South Wales. Beginning with D is which statement under oath taken down in writing which may, Andrew?
Deposition.
That's correct, may be used in court, and the champ's hit his straps here. Telling the story of the so-called Guildford Four was the 1993 film starring Daniel Day. Shane?
Lewis.
Yeah, unfortunately, Daniel Day-Lewis in the what was the question. Name of the father, the answer we needed. Gift shop time, and Andrew, you have the opportunity to purchase your own $40. You're 20 ahead of both Sham and Shane. So if you like, you can buy with Nikki.
Yes, some more wheels, Andrew. Why run around town when you can do it sitting down? Now, this environmentally friendly City Bug scooter will not only help you scoot around the city traffic, but you can even fold it up with easy storage. It comes with a microcomputer, which includes a safety warning system, plus a 24-volt battery and charger. Normally $1,270, but tonight only $6 from Haytrack Australia and Sale of the Century.
How much fun are these? They're fabulous. Now, Andrew, dare I say, you could even put this in the Mini. And there aren't too many things we could put them in, really, are there, Andrew? $6. A lot of fun.
Oh, couldn't afford the gas, Glenn.
Oh, of course you could.
Oh, come on.
What you save on the registration, because you don't need to register this, you can pay for the cash and for the petrol and all that.
Oh, I'll give it a miss, I think, so.
24 kilometres per each battery charge, Andrew.
No.
Going once?
No.
$5, one question. Going twice? Going 3 times? All right, no sale, no sale. So we keep the scooter there and Andrew keeps the lead on $40. Back to the questions. Born Andreas Cornelius van Kyk was which show business promoter best known for managing the career of Andrew.
Colonel Tom Parker.
That's correct, Elvis Presley. Any substance that suppresses the function of clotting factors in blood is called an what?
Coagulant.
That's correct, yes, and you should know that, shouldn't you, Sham? What, 5th year medicine at the moment? Well answered. From Persian comes the name of which headdress consisting of a scarf wound around the head? Shane.
Turban.
The turban is right. As we go to the first of our fame games for tonight, $10 being placed behind one of our famous faces, so who am I? Born in the late 1940s, I refused a university scholarship because I needed to work to support my mother and sister and trained as an actuary. Becoming involved in acting by performing in an amateur theatre night organised by my employer, I spent a number of years working with a local drama group before moving to London and working with the Old Vic. Returning home, I gained roles in the films Newsfront, The Shearer Lee and Breaker Morant, and then headed for Shane.
Edward Woodward.
No. And then headed for Hollywood, where I appeared in FX and Cocktail. Andrew.
Brian Brown.
Brian Brown, that's correct. Married to actress Rachel Ward. Well answered, Andrew. A good lead at the moment, a good start for the game too. You're $20 ahead of Sham and Shane. Of course, you can increase that by another $10 if you pick correctly from our famous faces, who tonight are...
Adding a sparkle to our Saturday nights, Lavinia Nixon.
Hey, it's Saturday.
Dan Cortese.
Veronica's Closet.
Rayleigh Hill.
Water Rats.
Matthew Perry.
Friends.
Sarah Hensley.
Sarah comes from Gymea in New South Wales, and Sarah loves the Wiggles and is a huge fan of Sale of the Century. So that's nice to hear, Sarah.
Jim Whaley.
Sunday and Night Lane.
Krista Miller.
Drew Carey Show.
Eddie Maguire.
The Footy Show in Melbourne.
And Kerry Ann Kennelly.
From What's Cooking. So, Andrew, which of our famous faces would you like?
Oh, well, I miss Kerry Ann at lunchtime, so we'll have a look at it now.
Here she is.
Andrew, you'll smell as fresh as a daisy when you're wearing this exotic blend of natural and aromatic men's toiletries valued at $450 from Tabac.
Nice prize, Andrew. Money Space hitting the chance in the lead, and we'll be back shortly with round 2. Well, all the way through this week, we have the fabulous Alfa Romeo Spider, $69,500 worth of motor vehicle with us. And also tonight, our cash jackpot, it's adding up $176,000. So there you go. Here we go with round 2, though, the champs in the lead. The Chief Administrative Officer of a university is the Vice Chancellor. Correct. Possessing one of Queensland's finest artificial harbours is which city on Cleveland Bay beginning with T? Andrew.
Toowoomba.
No, Townsville. Fame game, $15 being added to the board. Who am I? Born in 1894 and dying in 1972, I was an Army staff officer during World War I, and my later world travels resulted in me being nicknamed the Empire's Salesman. After succeeding to the throne, I endured a tempestuous relationship with Prime Minister Stanley Baldwin, who was unable to comprehend my indifference to court protocol and sympathy with coal miners and other workers. Oh, Andrew.
Edward VIII.
I am Edward VIII, that's correct, or the Duke of Windsor. Well answered, of course, married Mrs. Wallace Simpson. All right, Andrew, who would you like from our famous faces?
Yeah, for Jim Whaley.
Good luck. Here's Jim from Sunday.
Andrew, you'll always be prepared for business or pleasure with this overnight attaché case. It's valued at $250 from Falcon Leather Goods.
Nice prize, Andrew. The money stays hidden and the chance still in the lead by $10. Back to the questions. The source of a familiar proverb is the line from Shakespeare's Merchant of Venice, all that glisters, Andrew.
Is not gold.
That's correct. Something susceptible to decomposition, especially by bacterial action, is said to be bio-what? Sham.
Degradable.
That's right too. Fast money with the scores, Andrew on 45, Sham on 35 and Shane on 25. 30 seconds up on the clock and your time starts now. How many S's are in the word Mississippi? Shane.
4.
Yes. Which country was recently accused of stealing many of America's nuclear Andrew.
China.
Yes. What is the capital of the Isle of Man? Andrew.
Manx.
Douglas. Non-essential features added to something are called bells and what? Sham.
Oh, sorry.
Whistles. With which of the arts do we chiefly associate Kendone? Andrew.
Painting.
Correct. What is Spain's second most popular city? Shane.
Barcelona.
Yes. A self-help book is The Road Less What's? Shane.
Travelled.
Correct. Harold, and at the end of fast money, Andrew, you're in the lead on $50 still. In fact, you're $15 ahead of both Sham and Shane. So, Andrew, if you like, you can buy here with Nikki.
Andrew, get yourself out of a fix and socket to costly repairs with this professional quality tool cabinet. With 224 tools to choose from, you'll throw more than a spanner in the works, as it includes sockets, pliers, shifters, spanners and a range of Torquemaster screwdrivers, plus the cabinet which can be fixed to your wall. Now usually it's $2,000, but tonight we've tightened the screws to only $10 from Kin Chrome and Sale of the Century.
And you'd love this, wouldn't you?
I would like this for Murray very much, actually. He's
Right.
never got the right tool to fix anything.
Now, Andrew, you can't tell me that the Mini doesn't need working on quite regularly.
Well, that's true.
Yes? So what do you work on it with?
I'm a little set of spanners I've had for 30 years.
Oh, well. Buy a big set of spanners which are brand new, and it's only going to cost you $10, 2 questions.
How much?
$10, 2 questions. Going once. Going twice.
He's looking for a sweetener.
Well aboard, Andrew. There's nothing like, if you enjoy cars, I know for a fact there's nothing like a good tool set, Andrew, so you'll love that.
Well
So
done.
well purchased. I'm sorry, you just have to get some from us another
Exactly.
day. Andrew, the champ's back to $40, and today is the 5th of July, and it was on this day in 1953 that designer Elizabeth Emanuel was born. Now, she and her husband shot to fame when they designed which dress? We'll tell you after the break. Welcome back to Sale. The answer to our viewers' question tonight, Elizabeth Emanuel, both she and her husband designed Princess Diana's wedding dress, and that's how they shot to fame. Our scores at the moment, very close game actually. Andrew, only 1 question ahead now of Sharm and Shane. Andrew 40, Sharm and Shane both on 35. So here we go with round 3. Mark Bosnich recently became the highest paid soccer player in Australian history when he joined Shane.
Manchester United.
That's correct. Which club? And we have a tied game. What name is shared by a once famous New York nightclub and the main beach of Rio de Janeiro? Andrew.
Copacabana.
Correct. Used in various cosmetic products is the oil from which shrub native to southwestern US and northern Mexico, beginning with J? Shane.
Jojoba.
That's correct. The prefatory and... Oh, Sharm, I've got to take it, unfortunately.
No.
Answer was epilogue. The prefatory and supplementary pieces to a literary work, especially a verse drama, are the prologue and what? Epilogue. Cash card time, and Andrew and Shane both in the lead on $45, so we'll auction off the opportunity to play shortly. Here is the $5,000, and here's the prize.
Yes, gentlemen, give those relaxing evenings a refined edge and treat yourself and friends to old world style with these distinguished pair of claret jugs. Made of hand-cut 30% lead crystal and distinctively designed with Victorian reproduction silver-plated mounts, the jugs are beautifully presented on a fine-plated gallery tray. Together, they're valued at $2,500 from Whitehall Silver and Sale of the Century.
That's a beautiful prize. Now, Shane and Andrew, who wants to play? $15? Oh, Shane wants to play. $15, so 1 in 4 chance of you pick up the money. We've taken the money off your score, Shane, so you're back to 30. But we need to know whether you want spades, diamonds, clubs or hearts for a possible $5,000, Shane. So which would you like?
I'll go for spades. Thanks.
I'd go for spades. Let's see if you can't start the week off the right way, Nick.
Hoping.
On the spades machine tonight, Shane, we have, oh, wonderful prize. You'll love the prize, but where was
It
the
was
money?
down the other end today, Glenn. It was with the hearts tonight.
The hearts with the $5,000. So there it is. And as I say, our champ is in the lead in his own right at the moment. Andrew on 45, Sharm and Shane both on 30. Back to the questions. In October 1996, who became the longest ruling German leader since Bismarck? Sharm.
Coal.
Kohl is correct. Helmut Kohl, 14 years. Edgar Allan Poe wrote of the inhumanity of people in the story, The Pit and the what? Shane.
Pendulum.
Correct. Regarded as Australia's most damaging was the 1997 extortion of which biscuit maker? Andrew.
Arnott's.
Yes. Last of our fame games, $25 in the wildcard has been added to the board, so who am I? Born in 1890 and dying in 1970, I was wounded 4 times during World War I, but learned much from the conflict and became an advocate of combining air power with heavy ground armour. An expert on military history, my views on modernisation and mechanised warfare were scoffed at by superiors, but were shared by Germany, which employed them to devastating effect in the 1940 Blitzkrieg. With the German onslaught, I fled to England, from where I made radio broadcasts to my countrymen and organised the Free French Forces. And 4 years later, returned... Andrew.
Charles de Gaulle.
I am Charles de Gaulle, that's correct. Charles de Gaulle became President of the Fifth Republic. All right, Andrew, who would you like from our famous faces?
Oh, the home viewer, Sarah. Thanks, mate.
Good luck, here's Sarah. And there's $15 on your score. Going up to 65, that's a good lead as we head in towards the Mad Minute. But where was the rest of the money, Nikki?
The wild card was with Dan Cortese. Lavinia Nixon had the $10 and Rayleigh Hill had the $25.
Thanks, Nick. So that's where the rest of the money was. All that's remaining is the Mad Minute, straight after this break. Well, here we go with the Mad Minute, the deciding round. At the moment, our carryover champ, Andrew, it's his fourth night with us and he's risking over $23,000 worth of prizes. In the lead on 65. Sham and Shane both certainly have a chance here on 35 as well. So good luck, everyone. 60 seconds up on the clock and your time starts now. In mathematics, an LCD is literally a lowest. Andrew?
Common denominator.
Correct. Which heavenly body has the name Hale-Bopp? Shane?
Comet.
Yes. In which sea was the Battle of Jutland fought? Andrew?
Atlantic.
North. From 1932 to 50, who was the world billiards champion? Andrew?
Walter Lindrum.
Correct. Which city is home to the Age newspaper? Shane?
Melbourne.
Yes. The ringgit is also called the what dollar? Shane? Malaysian was the answer we needed. Which country is home to the dish tamale? Shane?
Spain.
Mexico. The SIDS Foundation conducts the annual Red What Day? Shane?
Nose Day.
Yes. Which major part of speech beginning with A modifies or limits verbs? Shane?
Adjective.
Adverb. Who played James Bond in Live and Let Die? Shane?
Roger Moore.
Correct. In which state or territory is the city of Port Augusta? Andrew?
South Australia.
Yes. A British comedy team is Hale and who? Andrew?
Ace.
Yes. Beginning with F is which word for the index finger? Andrew?
Forefinger.
Yes. If something dilates, it gets what? It gets larger, and Andrew's won the game. The champ has come through once again on $85, so well done, Andrew.
Well done indeed, Andrew. Shane, you picked up those beautiful carrot jugs valued at $2,500, so well done tonight.
Nice meeting you too, Shane.
Yeah, and Sham, sorry, no prizes tonight, but thanks for coming along. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
Oh, sure, and good luck with the studies too. Also, Sham and Shane have these gifts from Peter.
Thanks, Glenn. Sham and Shane can seek out answers to all manner of questions with the latest sale of the century board game from Crown at Andrews. Plus, they'll receive our 18-carat gold-plated pin from Shimani Jewellery and sale of the century.
Congratulations, Andrew. Well played again. I thought you might have even been playing for the Alpha there. A good score of 85, but maybe tomorrow night. All right, let's go shopping. Come on through and have a look at a few things here. We've got some fabulous prizes up here this week. Now, have you travelled much, Andrew?
Oh, I've been to Manly a couple of times.
Oh, have you? Out of Australia, travelled overseas at all?
No, I haven't been, no.
Well, I tell you what, one place which would be great to go to is Mauritius. It's a wonderful holiday, and it's on this week. Here it is.
You'll soon forget all about winter as you bask in the warm beauty of tropical Mauritius, an island almost entirely surrounded by coral reefs. Located on one of the longest beachfront settings, you and a partner will stay 6 nights at the glorious Truo Beach Resort, including water sports, full buffet breakfasts and dinners with return business class airfares. It's valued at $16,748 from Beachcomber Tours and Air Mauritius. Boasting artistry which only nature could create, this opal and pearl necklace is sure to steal the show. With perfect tones from a string of 66 round lustrous pearls, plus a handcrafted yellow gold enhancer, and the highlight of the piece, a deep cabochon dark opal, magnificently surrounded by a cast of dazzling diamonds. Valued at $20,000 from Shimani Jewellery. Treat yourself to a grand new level of opulence. Beautifully finished in polished ebony, this grand piano has been crafted with uncompromising attention to workmanship, detail and balance. With reinforced soundboards and new refined string mountings to ensure impeccable consistency. This is an instrument that is truly music to your ears. Valued at $25,995 from Yamaha Music.
Beautiful piano there. Andrew, it's on the board tonight, so let's see how we go. What numbers would you like?
8.
Number 8 down the middle.
Okay, there we go. Grand
There's the piano.
And 3.
3.
3.
The trip.
Trip to Mauritius.
5.
5.
Have we got a match?
Grand
Oh, we
piano.
have got a match. Nearly $26,000 worth right over here.
Congratulations, Andrew. You've won this magnificent grand piano. With exceptional tuning stability and finished in polished ebony, it's a welcome addition to any music lover's home. From Yamaha Music.
Beautifully played there by Andrew too. Nice to have you with us. We've got an echo here. Do you play the piano, Andrew?
No, I don't, Glenn, but my son does.
Yes?
And my wife said, if I get a grand piano, come up, bring it home.
Oh, well, the pressure's on you now. But before you make that decision, have a quick look over here, because if you come back and join us tomorrow night, you may very nearly be driving away in the fabulous Alfa Romeo Spider.
When the spider bites, there is no known antidote. Boasting the most agile and seductive form of all, the spider will empower you with genuine sporting finesse, with a racetrack-bred engine and an adrenaline-charged pounce that leaves its competitors gasping. Every ride in the spider is a sensory feast. Thrilled to the throaty growl of its engine. Marvel at a body so sublime that none could possibly forget it. Along with a leather-lined cockpit, it's valued at $69,500 plus on-road costs. Alfa Romeo, the heart and soul of sports cars. And befitting both a champion and vehicle of this caliber, our 18-karat gold diamond-studded keyring valued at $2,000 from Germani Jewellery and sale of the century.
Just the best car, wonderful sports car, the Alfa Romeo Spider. Hold on to the keyring there, that's from Germani Jewellery. And have a look up here, because here's our cash jackpot tonight, Andrew.
Tonight's sale of the century cash jackpot climbs to $176,000.
Adding up, now that's an awful lot of money. Now the situation is the grand piano, which you've been told to take home by your wife, and all your other prizes, if you decide to risk it all tomorrow night, you'll be risking nearly $50,000 worth. But of course, come back tomorrow night and we still have in excess of $108,000 worth of prizes on the board. So a big decision. I'll give you 10 seconds to think about what you'd like to do. So, are you going to listen to your wife, Andrew?
I think she might have to wait for the piano.
Yeah, beautiful.
Brave man. Andrew's coming back to join us again tomorrow night. And we must ask, because tomorrow night will be your 5th night, any game plans? What, you'd like the Alpha, would you? Or?
Oh, well, wouldn't knock it back.
No,
But
no,
I'm just amazed that I got this far, so we'll just press on.
Oh, you're doing very well, playing extremely well. So Andrew, our champ, will be back again tomorrow night, and we'll look forward to your company then too. So until then, take care,
Good
won't
night,
you?
everyone.
Bye-bye.
8:30 tomorrow night, Judgment Day for the Rats. Will Sykes be charged with manslaughter? A time of changes and final decisions in Water Rats, followed by Stingers from 8:30 tomorrow night. Coming up next, Australia's favourite hour of laughs, starting with Friends.